This is a Georgian staircase in a late medieval building, 15th century, and I think perhaps this staircase is made out of it's a very blonde wood. It might be sycamore. These repairs are done with oak, that's what I have available. So I'm going to take a chunk out of this one as well, repair that. My first action is to draw a parallel line, which I'm going to cut with the circle saw, and then I'll make a new piece out of oak. Split the wood where the nails are. Split it down where the nail is. It's like a horseshoe nail, that one. There's no head to it. That one's going to be cut off if it's in the picture. This will just go in here and be glued on, perhaps screwed as well. That'll have to be tidied up, that mark there. That'll be planed back or cut back again with the fane saw and the multi-tool. So with a strong glue against that surface there, and pressed fixing points, the same as the old ones. Should be strong enough, like that one. Although that one didn't have any fixtures that went straight in, because that's an angled cut on that one, beveled. So 60 or 70 centimetres long, 6 wide. There'll be a bevel here somewhere. Afterwards, I'm going to use a circle saw. I'm going to get that now. So Dad, what have you been doing while I've been fixing the stairs?
Well, I'm making cheese Cornish pasties.
And how do you know how to make Cornish pasties?
Well, because my family comes from Cornwall.
So you used to eat them as...
Always had Cornish pasties. Of course, in those days, we used to have meat ones. Beef skirt was the favoured meat, and because they're incredibly economical. You use very little vegetables, so it's onion, swede, which down in Cornwall people tend to call turnip, and potato, swede and onion. That's it. So simple. And so you roll out the pastry. Oh, a mess there. Into something approaching a circle. In this case, I'm putting the pastry straight onto the foil, so they don't have to lift up the pasty. So this is my ingredients. Okay, so there's the ingredients. Now I'm going to put a little more salt than people might think is wise. And then I've got some mixed herbs here, herbe de Provence. Then I've got some cheese, which I've already cubed up. So I just put little bits of cheese, not a lot. As I say, it's very economical. And butter, to give it a bit of a fat content. So I've left the butter in strips like that. There we are. And then we need a little bit of water.
So if you were doing meat, that water would steam the meat, would it?
Well, it is like a little pressure cooker. You are steaming the vegetables and everything in the pie. So there we are. I've just wet that. Put those together. Now that's ready to crimp. Now just wet that edge a bit. There we are. So I'm crimping.
Oh, you're kind of turning it over. So it's important that that's actually airtight then, isn't it?
Well, it is, but you do actually pierce the pastry. So I've got an egg yolk here. I'm going to paint that egg yolk on there. That'll make it nice and brown, so I can easily pick that up because I put it on the aluminium sheet, so I can easily pick it up.
Very good.
Well, now I'm just going to egg wash the others. I might just put a little bit of pepper on the outside just for luck. Don't forget to prick them. They're ready for the oven.
Jolly good.
They'll take about an hour.
Oh, jolly good. Well, while that's cooking, I'm going to go and finish upstairs.
Okay.
Give that a little go over with the flame. diagonal cut there. I'll cut quite a bit larger than that. This also needs to have a bit of planing done on it. Luckily it's a bulge in the middle, which means I can use the small plane. Well, I'll film a bit more when I'm off, a bit further into the process. There's a nail sticking out here. I don't have a reciprocating saw. I can't get right in to the edge with the tool. I'll just take the blade out. I've got the teeth so that it cuts on the pull. I'll just do it slowly by hand. I want it to be right out to the edge. Just do it gently, let the saw do the work. Well, this is a repair, not a restoration. So, I just want it to be strong enough to do the job. Preserve as much of the old house as possible. Maybe the new, another in the future. I want to restore this rather than just repair it. There we go. Don't take too long. Too bad. It's a bit tight at that point there. It seems to be touching the woodwork here. I'm going to put a blade there on the highest point. Trying to get this line here completely parallel all the way down. At least, not necessarily all the way down, but I mean the points that stick out the most, where the gap is the smallest, I want that to be uniform all the way. Then I can cut through on the bevel here. That allows us to go a dab closer. Quite nicely. And then one more along the length. That's quite good now. I'll do the rest with hand plane. It's a bit too aggressive now actually. So I just got a bit of it's completely tight. Which is just there. Actually, you can see. And then a little bit here, which I have to take this one, I think. That's the grain. That's quite good there. glue now.
That's better than the other idea.
Well, I've put the piece of wood into the where it's going to go, and I'm going to use this screw system here to tighten it up. So it's going to make one sacrificial hole which will have to be filled up. The new piece of wood is slightly thinner than it ought to be really, so I'm going to have to sand down the old a little bit and it'll have to be re-dyed. So I've done doing the dry run and it looks like it's completely tight. It's going to be really good, so I'll glue it now and then let it set, and then I'll do the last of the woodworking when it's dry, plane it and sand it a bit. While the glue is gluing and drying on the staircase,
Let's see if these are done.
meanwhile,
They look pretty good.
after an hour in the oven at whatever it was, a moderate oven was it?
Yeah, started off hot and then turned down.
Oh,
There you go. So, a Cornish pasty.
lovely. So that the people on YouTube can see how they look underneath.
Perfect. All done and dusted.
What do you think, Jingo? Not in focus.
Jingo. Well, yeah. Okay, Lucas.